Hi, I'm Luann Aiken with Tagawa Gardens here in Centennial, Colorado. And if you have any little kiddos in your life who maybe have a celebration coming up, boys or girls, this is where you need to bring them for that special occasion. We make tiny landscapes with fairies and gnomes, and the head architect of this fairy garden project is my good buddy, my outreach partner, Lindsay. Lindsay, what are we doing here? Well, tell me about fairy garden parties.
Well, we are going to be designing a little garden here as an example, but actually fairy gardening parties, I think they are a fantastic way to rekindle imagination in children and in adults. And when we have these birthday parties, it's fantastic because mom doesn't have to do any mess, any fuss, any cleanup, any setup. We do it all, and the kids get a wonderful experience.
We have the whole party here. So we make a garden, we do a tour where there's birthday cake or cupcakes if they want. They can open presents here, sing happy birthday. The whole event is here. You have exported, as Lindsay says, everything. So let's make a garden, and we'll talk as we go here. We have a couple of plants. They're going to get their choice of 3 plants. We've already planted 2. You can plant that last one. There's a special trick, and this is also a great way to introduce kids to the whole notion of gardening.
And that's one of the things that I do love so much about these miniature landscapes, because they are so much fun. They're very accessible and easy to do, but they start teaching kids the basics. So this is a very important part, tickling the roots, where we tell the kiddos that they need to, you know, help the roots grow a little bit.
Wake up a little bit.
Wake up and grow. So just loosen it up a little bit.
Make
and
a
then
nice hole.
Yeah.
Down to the bottom of the pot. These really nice pots, and they look so good. There you go.
All right, there we go.
And the kids do all this themselves. We really try to keep mom and dad slightly in the background, although mom and dad sometimes make gardens, and it's a lot of fun.
And we also let the children design as well how they want to set up their landscape.
Okay, so what's next?
All right, well, we actually have several different items that the kids get to use, and again, they can just be as creative as they want. They can do anything. So this is a little patio, or it could be a wall somewhere. It could be really anything. I think I will use it today just as a little fairy deck
or patio. The whole idea, what we tell the kiddos, is to make a garden that you would want to live in if you were a fairy or a gnome. So we have all kinds. You keep planting. I'll explain a couple of the other things. We have a pine cone that they can use. We have a seashell in some of the kits. We have magic rocks and little beautiful pebbles. All kinds of things, and it's up to them to decide where they go. What is this little cup for?
Well, this is a little wishing well. So oftentimes the kids, they like to put their wishing well in front of perhaps the patio where the fairy might be sitting, and it's a wonderful place for the magic rocks to go.
Okay.
Because if the kids get home and want to put a little bit of water into their wishing well and have those pretty pebbles there in the bottom.
And what would we like to do with the rest of these little accessories?
You know, that can be just about anything. I love this seashell. I think I'm going to nestle him. Let's see, I'm going to nestle him up here. And these, we can make a pathway. We can do really just about anything. And then
with little straw-like stuff.
Yeah, this could be a little bird nest, or some of the girls have said, it could be a little fairy bed or pillow. I think I'm going to make it just a little nest down there.
All right, and we have forgotten one of the characters here. You want a dog or a kitty?
I think a kitty cat.
Kitty cat right there.
Kitty cat.
Little Persian.
Yeah, so every fairy has to have a pet of its own.
And we make up the kits,
Yes.
Lindsay makes up the kits. So we're all good to go. And this is all waiting for them to design and plant when they get here.
Yes.
So go ahead and put the fairy pet in there.
Put that little guy in there. All right, I think they need to be having a conversation.
Little chat on the deck. This is great. So the kids have learned how to plant. They've learned a little bit about designing. We will take them on a tour, and while we're on that tour, something magical happens. And when they come back from their tour, the fairies have been there. What fun. Miss Lindsay is pure fun, I gotta tell you that. And I have my moments. But do come in and see us at Tagawa's. We are working on some alternate themes, fairies, gnomes, maybe some other things down the road. We have some ideas.
Yes, and I think it's also important for parents to know that this is not only a wonderful birthday activity for girls, but also for young boys.
Right.
And we have different themes where there are knights or more of a medieval
Gnomes,
forest sense of things. So it's really fun for all kids.
And the kids are absolutely welcome. We encourage them to take your fairy garden home, water it carefully,
Yes.
and then if you find a rock or a stick or a seashell when you go to the shore, make that your fairy garden assortment too. Make that part of your decorations. So give us a call. Let us tell you how these fairy gardens work. Come in and see us. We would love to help you be green and grow. If you like this video, feel free to share it with a friend, and come see us at TagawaGardens.com for more videos like this. You'll also find us on Facebook and Twitter.